Okay.
So, with resolve and crowd control, CC or crowd control is an ability where one player can control the ability of another player. Those type things are stuns, knockbacks, roots, slows, for example, are examples of crowd control.
Okay.
Resolve is a system that prevents a person from being crowd controlled or stunned too much in PvP.
Okay.
Resolve status can be seen as a graphic bar that goes from 0 to 1000 points. You can see it under the health bar of players' nameplates or above
Oh.
your target's portrait. So,
Okay.
so right now I've got myself called up and I'm looking at my nameplate. Go ahead and whack me once.
Regular hit or hard stun?
Go ahead and do a spin kick. Right. So, as I look at my resolve right there, that was 2 seconds of stun, so that should have been 400 points on that. That's a soft stun because I can't do anything while you've got the low slash on me. Now go ahead and do a slow on me. Right, slow didn't build any resolve at all. And as we look at my nameplate and also underneath my name, we see the resolve dissipating slowly after getting, building up. So go ahead and
Okay.
hit me with a lift.
Oh, let me find my left. There we go.
Now lift is a soft stun, which means that when you hit me with damage, go ahead and do a double strike on me. It immediately breaks on damage. But it did build up the full 8 seconds of stun there. Go ahead and do a hard stun on me now. Right.
Stun.
So now I'm white barred. Go ahead and try to do a knockback. Nothing happens. Go ahead and try to
Yeah.
do a low slash. Nothing happens. And if I would have had more white bar, I would have had you throwing a grenade at me. So to go over those different types of CC, there was hard stuns, which incapacitate the target and do not break on damage. Hard stuns build 200 resolve for every second they stun.
Oh, okay.
Soft stuns incapacitate the target. They do break on damage. Soft stuns are also called mezzas. Soft stun builds 100 resolve for every second of stun. Knockbacks and pulls interrupt the target's current action and relocates them. They build 200 resolve. Go ahead and hit me with the a knockback. Right. So it built up resolve. Now it's slowly dissipating. Now, like with my knockback, I've got the root at the end of it. So if I knock yourself,
That's gone.
then
Yep.
it should build a little bit more resolve, even though it didn't look like it right there. So maybe, maybe not. That may or may not be the case.
It did hit me with the root, though, and that root lasted.
Now, how does the resolve go away? Once somebody has full resolve, which is 1,000 points, and is white barred, at that point they are immune to CC, and you gave some examples of that. Resolve will start to dissipate at a rate of 100 per second after 5 seconds of being white barred. Let's try that right there. Go ahead and white bar me, and then we'll see how long it takes before the the resolve starts to dissipate.
Okay.
Right, I'm white barred. Yep. I'd say it was every bit of 5 seconds.
It actually went past 1,000, too.
Oh, how'd you know that?
I was mousing over your character portrait looking at your resolve bar that way, And like right now it's 0 out of 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But after I do the force stun, the hard stun, if I recall correctly, it took you to 1,200 of 1,063.
Okay, excellent point. Let me go ahead and try that with yourself, because one thing I
Okay.
did read was that if you go past 1,000, say to 1,200,
Uh-huh.
you still dissipate that 1,200 all the way down. So you're actually white barred longer. I'm gonna go ahead and do a spin kick.
Yeah, I did spin kick and then a hard stun on you. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I can't read my own resolve.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
I've
it
never
is.
seen
Yeah,
that right there.
1,200. Dissipating. And then once it dissipated, it shows I have 1,200 of 1,000. Wait, no, once it was at 12. Okay, is that 12,000? No, I mean 1,200, I believe. And 1,200 of 1,000, but then once the 1,200 dissipated, it went back to 0 of 1,000. So the
Okay.
resolve did go past 1,000.
That was an excellent observation right there.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
when when resolve, when somebody uses their stun break after being white barred, the resolve will begin to dissipate immediately. So go ahead and white bar me, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my stun break as soon as I get white barred.
Okay.
Stun.
So is it dissipating at a faster rate because you did a stun break?
Yeah,
Oh.
because what it said before was that, if I didn't do that, it would have been 5 seconds before the white bar would have started to dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did the stun break, it immediately started to dissipate.
Okay, I have a question though. I understand with resolve, putting up an immunity to stun so that you don't just get like rapid fire stunned and left in one spot. But since when you have the resolve, it does that debuff of PvP trauma, meaning you get 15% less healing, I think it said. Plus, if you've got a coordinated team against you, they could still focus on you. One player, not you necessarily, but still focus on one player even without building up the resolve and just decimate their health, assuming that the player they're focused on, their teammates don't come in and intervene. So how does the resolve help? Because you may not get stunned repeatedly, but you can still get focused and defeated repeatedly, right?
Yeah, on the just like for us, it's real important for the shadow to be able to stealth out and escape. So at the end of the combat, when I'm getting low on low on health, that's when they'll usually try to stun me because they know I've got that cloak ability. So I
Okay.
usually don't use my stun breaker unless 2 reasons. One, and most important, is if I can stop somebody from capping a node. The second one is if I'm low on health and they stun me and I think I can get out and escape and live, then I'll break the stun and I'll stealth out and then heal up after that.
Okay.
As a as a general rule in PvP, no matter who you're attacking, as soon as you see somebody stunned, you probably ought to switch over and attack them if you can do it within the next global cooldown.
Okay. Okay, and when stealthing out and running away, go at an angle, don't go straight,
Yeah,
right?
force speed,
Okay.
and then take a 90-degree angle, and do something goofy as soon as you stealth out. Because normally what people do is they'll use their AOE like that. As soon as I see somebody stealth out, I'll do that, and then I'll start doing this right here, and maybe even do this right here just to see if I can't catch him. Gotcha.
Ah, got me.
Oh, good move. Yeah, good use of CC
That's
right
right.
there. And it's all about controlling the fight. Ah, you've been practicing.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, immediately coming back with that low slash. Well, and then, well, just coming back with a low slash was the right thing to do. Another thing that's good, if you know you're about ready to go into a 1 versus 1, you know, if I'm thinking quick enough, I'll low slash,
That's
I'll
right.
get behind the person, and then I'll go through my panic buttons, which is battle ready, adrenal, um, deflection, because I know once they come out, you know, it's going to be tooth and nail after that. And then I just popped up
Okay.
my defenses.
And resilience for the 200.
On your resilience, I usually don't. I usually pop that when I pop my med pack.
Oh,
So
okay.
if I'm at 2/3 to 1/2 health, I know I got to be popping my panic buttons, which is the battle ready, adrenal, and deflection. Once I'm down less than 1/2 health, and I know I'm being focused, then I'm going to hit my med pack and my resilience after that. The only other time I use resilience is if I got the hut ball and I'm going to go over a fire trap, or I'm running for my goal line, their goal line. I'll pop that resilience, and then usually, you know, nobody can stop me after that right there.
Okay.